Hey, what's going on, Aaron Chen? I hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be trying to learn how to sell on Shopee, okay? So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get onto Shopee, how to start selling on this e-commerce website, and then I'm going to show you another method where you can make 10 times more, sometimes even 20 times more income than you could ever do selling on Shopee, okay? Now, if you're here in Asia, right, you might be familiar with this website. Now, if you're on my channel and you've never heard of Shopee before, don't worry. I mean, this is something that you could do yourself in any of your local e-commerce stores. They all pretty much work the same way, all right? But the whole idea here is to learn how to sell products online. If you think about it, in the day and age that we live in right now, it doesn't really make sense to open up a retail store, because if you open up a retail store, you have to pay for so many things. You have to pay for staff, you have to pay for insurance, you have to pay for construction of the property, you have to pay for rental every single month. It's very, very expensive, right, to have a physical store. But nowadays, you can actually leverage off of very, very big platforms like Amazon, like Lazada, like Shopee. Okay, Shopee is mainly for Asia, right? And you can sell retail products, physical retail products on these guys' store. They do charge you a little bit of a fee, but a lot of the other stuff is taken care of. So you don't have to pay for rental, you don't have to pay for staff, you don't have to pay for insurance, you don't have to pay for construction. It is just a smarter thing to do, all right? So I'm going to show you exactly how you can start selling on Shopee today if you're interested in doing this. I'm going to talk about the strategy, okay, because this is very, very important. There are a lot of other videos on YouTube that will show you step by step how to navigate the seller center. I'm not going to do that today because that's easy stuff. I want to show you the more difficult stuff that's really going to show you how to make money on Shopee, okay? So Shopee is basically an e-commerce platform. It's huge. It's based out of Singapore, but they're all over Asia as well, right? And what you can do is, as an individual seller, that means like you or me, anybody off the street, if they wanted to start selling on Shopee, you could leverage that platform to sell whatever product that you want, okay? And that's the cool thing about it. They've got logistics that's going to be taken care of and a lot of really, really cool stuff. And I'm going to show you how this works, all right? So the best things to sell on Shopee or an e-commerce store really are normal everyday stuff, okay? Stuff that people need to buy all the time, and you just need to get really good at promoting those products so that people can find them and you get higher listings, okay? So I'm gonna pick a very simple product like a rolling pin. This is something that people use, and you can see that all the different search terms that someone might search for, okay? And that's kind of part of the process on doing well with Shopee or any e-commerce platform, right? But a rolling pin is something that you use in baking, okay? And a lot of people need this. Every household probably needs to buy a rolling pin, right? And I mean, they're not that expensive, $5.98, $19, $15, $16, all right? So understand that there's two strategies that you can use when you're selling e-commerce products, okay? The first strategy is that you can sell your own products. That means you create the products yourself. So maybe you become like a trading house, you source your products on Alibaba, right? And you buy it in bulk, like you buy, I don't know, 5,000 rolling pins, right? So you buy 5,000 rolling pins from Alibaba, you pay whatever, a few thousand ringgit for it, whatever it is, right? You get them to deliver it to your house, right? And then what you do is you set up your shop on Shopee, okay? And it's very easy. You create a normal account on Shopee, and then all you do is you come up here to the seller center on the top left-hand side. Can you see that, right? Now, when you click on the seller center, okay, you're gonna have all the options to add all your products. It's very self-explanatory, honestly. You can add your product, you can add pictures, you can add the descriptions, you can add the keywords of your product. So you can just copy these guys, right? So, non-stick silicone rolling pin, wooden handle pastry, blah, blah, blah. All the relevant keywords that you need to sell the product. You definitely want to add lots of very, very nice pictures so that people can look through the pictures at all different types of angles. You might want to invest in, taking pictures of it professionally. You don't have to. You can use it. You can use your phone to do it. But pictures are important, right? And then what you want to do is you want to choose a delivery method, right? So if you live in Malaysia, there's a few different ways you can deliver it, right? J&T Express. You can use Ninja Van, and then there's another one as well. I think there's DHL, and you can toggle on and off whatever you want, right? Now, every time you sell your product on Shopee, they're going to charge you 2.12%, okay, as a fee. It's not a lot. It's actually really, really cheap. You're leveraging their entire platform. You're leveraging all of the work that they've put in over the years for people to come onto Shopee and find products. So it's a really cool way to sell products online, okay? I'm gonna show you a better way after this, but if you wanna sell on Shopee, this is what you can do, okay? Now, if you sell your own products, that is how you would do it. You would buy all the product, or maybe if you're a baker, you would bake all the products at home, or maybe if you're a carpenter or whatever, you create the products at home. You list it on Shopee, okay, through the seller center, right? And then you toggle on the delivery methods, and then that's how people would pick up the product from you, and then they would deliver it directly to the customer, okay? And then the other thing that I'll talk about the promotions a little bit later, right? So that is if you are selling your own products, right? Now, what if you're not selling your own products? How do you do this, okay? Now, and this is the strategy that I want to teach you. There is a strategic way to sell on these e-commerce websites without ever having to buy your products in bulk, okay? The only problem with doing it this way is it requires a lot of manual work, unfortunately, okay? But that is the cost of doing this kind of business, okay? And again, I'm going to show you another way after this where you can automate all this stuff, all right? And you can earn like 20 times more if you want, and in US dollars. So obviously, this is all in ringgit because I'm based in KL, I'm based in Malaysia. If you're based in Singapore, it'll be based in Sing dollars. If you're based in Indonesia, it's going to be based in Indonesian currency. If you're based in Philippines, again, it's the pesos or whatever it is, okay? So that's the thing. Based on the country that you're selling, you're going to make your currency, right? Which is a good start, but unfortunately, ringgit is not that much compared to the rest of the world if you wanted to travel, right? But at least it's a start, okay? Now, I'm going to show you the method where you don't have to buy the product in bulk, okay? So let's just say I wanted to sell this silicone. I'm going to choose this one, actually, not a silicone one. I'm going to choose the steel rolling pin because I can charge a little bit more, 20 bucks. There have been 916 units sold. That's not bad, okay? This person, just on this one product SKU alone, has made 1990 times 916. They made 18,228 ringgit just from selling this rolling pin. That's not bad. That's not profit, of course, because they had to buy the rolling pin, but it's revenue, right? That's not bad. Now, let me show you, okay, how you can buy this product from somewhere else, okay? So what you would do is you would, first of all, decide what niche you want to sell in. And then after that, what you would do is you would go and find it on another cheaper e-commerce store, okay? So for example, I use AliExpress, right? AliExpress is cool because you don't have to buy in bulk. You can buy individual units, right? So let's look for the rolling pin, okay? Let's type it here, steel rolling pin. And I might not be able to find the exact one, but I could probably find something pretty close, okay? So, and I mean, obviously you can list this yourself, you know what I mean? So whatever you're trying to sell, there you go, it's right here. See that? It's this metal rolling pin with the colorful ends. Let's see if it's the same one. It's the exact same one. You see that, right? So that's pretty cool. But here's a problem, okay? On this site, this rolling pin is pretty expensive. It's $6.22, okay? So that's US dollars, 6 times 4, that is 24 ringgit. So if you wanted to source directly from here, from this guy, right, you would actually have to charge a little bit more for that rolling pin, okay? Because right now, you're not going to be in profit. Right now, this is $24, but on this site, they're selling it for 19, right? But anyway, it doesn't matter. You can price your product at whatever you want. So if you wanted to, okay, you could actually sell this rolling pin here, buy it for $6.22, right? And then you would sell it for more because that's 24 ringgit. I might sell it for 35 ringgit, for example, which means that I make 10 ringgit for every rolling pin that I sell. That's not bad, okay? Or you might decide that you want to sell something that's cheaper. Let's see if we can find it for cheaper. Okay, and actually it's pretty expensive here. I mean, metal, you know, it's a metal product. They probably bought it in bulk, okay? So this is $13, this is $12. Oh, here we go. This is $2. There you go, right? So it's the same pin. There you go. This is a perfect example. This is how you can do this, right? Look at this. 253, 246. Okay, let's look at the 246 one. Check that out. So $2 46 cents times 4. This is in ringgit. 9 ringgit and 84 cents to buy it from AliExpress, okay? And then you can charge people, let's say 20 ringgit, which means that you made over 10 ringgit, perfect, per product that you sell. Now this is how this works, okay? When somebody comes to your store and buys this rolling pin, in the background, what happens is as soon as the purchase comes through, what you want to do, or you can hire someone to do this, you can, hire someone for, 2,000 ringgit a month, 2,000, whatever you want, right? 2,500, 3,000 ringgit a month if you want, right? An executive to do this all for you. And basically, in the background, they would then purchase the same rolling pin from your supplier on AliExpress. And then you would put in your customer's details, and then AliExpress would send your customer all over Malaysia that particular product. And then you just made 10 ringgit in profit. Okay, or that's kind of your take home, okay, or whatever you decide to price the product at. But that is the smart way to do it. That way, you don't have to house any product in your house or your office, or whatever. You can do everything 100% digital. The only thing is that you will need to run these transactions every single day as people are coming through. So if you get 100 transactions a day, you have to run through those 100 transactions a day buying the product on AliExpress, which again is a small price to pay, especially if you're able to hire someone for relatively cheap to do it for you from home. Okay, now that is the strategy. Okay, and the beauty is you make the revenue from there, and you've got a business now where you don't have to open up a shop or anything like that, and that's how you can start making money selling products on websites like Shopee. That's the strategy. Okay, now this is a great way to get started selling online. You're selling physical products on an e-commerce store. You're leveraging their resources. You're leveraging their delivery systems if you sell your own products, or you can leverage again AliExpress's delivery system if you sell somebody else's product, and you just make the revenue on top of that, right? Which is pretty cool. But let me show you a way where you can sell digital products in US dollars and make way more money than you could ever do selling products on places like Shopee. Okay, so this is a good start, but remember that in order for you to make a lot of money, think about this, right? If your goal is 10,000 ringgit a month, right? And 10,000 ringgit isn't even that much money. Okay, 10,000 ringgit a month, you're making $10 per rolling pin. You have to sell 1,000 rolling pins a month just to make 10,000 ringgit a month. Now, what if you wanted to make 30,000 ringgit a month? Well, you would have to sell 3 times that. You would have to sell 3,000 rolling pins every month. That's really hard. Now, if you divide that by 31 days, that means that you have to sell 96 rolling pins a day in order for you to hit a profit of 30,000 ringgit per month. Okay, that's quite difficult. Now, you could do that if you build up and you use discounts and you do campaigns and you do online advertising with Facebook or with Shopee's online ads. That's a way for you to get a lot of exposure, right? But I'm going to show you a cooler and much simpler way to get to 30,000 ringgit a month by selling online, but not necessarily selling physical products or through Shopee. Okay, now you may not know this, and this is where I specialize, right? Because I've been doing this for a long time. I'm based in KL, but I've been selling digital products to the world for the last 12 plus years. I sell digital courses online. Now, there are websites like Digistore24, okay, and ClickBank, for example, where you can come to these websites and you can create an account for free. That means you just register for free. You can be based anywhere in the world. I mean, Digistore, you can be based in Malaysia or Asia. ClickBank, you got to be based in the West, unfortunately, right? But with Digistore, you can create an account and you can come in here and sell digital courses. So digital courses on anything, whether it's dog training, whether it's make money from home, whether it's losing weight, whether it's falling in love, whether it's picking up chicks, picking up guys, whether it's having a longer golf swing, whether it's reducing your diabetes, whether it's reducing stress. There's so many information products that people are willing to pay for these days to help them to solve a problem, okay? So you can basically come onto these websites, these networks for free, register an account, and then all you have to do is pick a product and learn how to sell it online. So that is the tricky part. That's where you have to learn how to connect an audience with your product. And then once you connect them together, they buy it, you make a commission. Digistore24 or ClickBank will send you a check every single month for the commissions that you make. Now, here's the beauty about selling information products online, right? Number one, you sell to the world. You're not just selling to Malaysia. You're not just selling to Singapore. Here's the problem with this kind of business, right? Which is okay to get started, but you're only going to be selling to people in Malaysia if you're based in Malaysia. If you're based in Singapore, you're only selling to people in Singapore. It's a very limited market, right? But when you sell digital products across borders, you're selling to the world. Most of my customers are based in the West. I sell 50% to the US, I sell 30% to Europe, and 20% to Asia and the rest of the world. Think about that for a second. The other benefit of selling digitally online is you make USD. Think about this, right? If you sell on Shopee, yes, it's good to get started, but you're selling in ringgit. Okay, I sell in USD. So if you sold 10,000 ringgit worth of product, you make 10,000 ringgit worth, right? If I sell 10,000 US dollars worth of product, how much money did I make? Well, at the current conversion rate, let's just keep it simple. I just made 40,000 ringgit selling 10,000 US dollars worth of product. Now, what if I sold 40,000 US dollars worth of product? Well, that's 40 times 4. I just made 160,000 ringgit worth of product because it's in US dollars. Now, your money will go a lot further. I hope that makes sense, right? And that's why I love to sell digital courses online through these networks globally, right? All over the world. I'm not limited by markets. And I sell in US dollars where the currency is way more powerful. Okay, now let me show you some proof of this in action. Okay, so this is my PayPal account. All right, you can see here, this is my company, Sindiran Berhad, right? I'm based here in KL. This is a piece of software that I sell. Again, you can sell software, you can sell training courses, digital downloads, right? Look at these coming in, right? You can see the date here, almost every other day, right? This is in USD, by the way, right? $54, $71, $51, $58, $67, $110, $64, $64, $82. You get the idea. Let me show you another product. Okay, this is 4%. This is an online training course. It teaches you how to market online. Okay, so let me just do the search here. What's going on? Sorry guys, give me a second. Oops. Gotta log back in again. I think I was logged out. Let me just show you here. Right, so this is 4%. So you can see that this is real, okay? I'm logging in and logging out, right? You can see here, look at this. 866, 754, 282. I'll show you some big ones here. 1,700 US dollars. Look at this one, $3,646, right? These are just some of the products that I sell online, right? So if you would like to learn how to do this, this is what I do. This is what I teach. This is what I've been doing for the past 12 plus years. Now, selling physical products is great, and this is a good place to start, right? But if you really want to take your income earnings to the next level, I highly recommend that you sell digital courses through different platforms like Digistore, 24, and ClickBank, okay? And then connect this to the rest of the world. And if you would like to learn how to do this, I'd love to show you, right? So first of all, if you got some value from this video today, let me know in the chat box below. Did you get some value? Did you learn this strategy? Does this sound cool? Does this sound fun, right? If you got some value, would appreciate some thumbs ups, right? And if you're like, Aaron, I want to learn how to do this. I want to learn how to make USD. I want to learn how to sell all over the world. I want to learn how to get money into my PayPal account like this in US dollars. If you would like to learn how to do that, I've got a free training program that will show you how to do this. It's a workshop. All you need to do to get access to the workshop is just click the link in the comment section below or the arrow on the right-hand side if you're on your mobile device. Enter your email on the next page, and I look forward to seeing you on the workshop, where I'm going to reveal to you how this works, okay, where to go, how to leverage it, how to do this step by step, and I look forward to seeing you there. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on another video very soon. Take care.